To something that I think is going to make you very happy. It makes us very happy. Yesterday, we asked you to step up, and you did. You always do. So we want to give you an update on the ARC Cincinnati team for the CancerFree Kids 100-mile challenge.
After our show yesterday, we surpassed our goal of $1,000, and right now you all have raised, let's see, what does it say? It's $1,180 for CancerFree Kids. Our team has also logged more than 300 miles. Of course, the 100 miles was the goal, so we've surpassed that as well. So thank you so much to everybody who's been participating and sharing, and it's not too late.
Yeah, and I also mentioned yesterday, and this morning again, that we would have a very special guest with us today, and we've got that. Joining us to talk about who that money helps and how that money helps is one person you're going to recognize. It's Jill Brink, Executive Director of CancerFree Kids, but we have someone else too.
Yes, we are also joined by Vivian, a patient whose life-saving treatment was paid for by CancerFree Kids. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. How we doing?
Great.
Vivian, it's good to see you.
You too.
How are things?
Good.
Are you missing school for this?
A little.
A little bit. This is important. This is school in a way, right? Getting some learning done here.
Not too bad at all.
Vivian, can you talk about how CancerFree Kids was there for you and what they did for you?
It's a great organization. I think it's amazing how a program that would help like kids who are in the hospital like have less harsh treatments so that their body can go through stuff when they're older.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vivian, can I ask you, if we were doing the big event that we do every year for CancerFree Kids, you know, one of the things I would ask you is how long you have been cancer-free. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I've been cancer-free for almost 4 years.
For almost 4 years, Vivian has been cancer-free, and the event that I'm talking about, Jill, you know this well. It's one of my favorite parts of the big event every year is you have this parade of young people who come out on the stage who have been through challenges like Vivian, who for a lot of us in that room, we can't imagine what that is like, and to know that the actions and the research that CancerFree Kids is pouring dollars into really is making a difference.
Yeah, I think that's so heartwarming for us, and what we really try to instill in the guests that are there that night is that research literally saves lives, and you know, we try to spark those ideas and let them try the untried things that will be really transformational for better and gentler therapies for kids with cancer. But at the end of the day, I know, Vivian, I won't speak for you, but I know for the first 6 months of her treatments didn't work, and it was finally they found something because of research that was able to make a difference, and that's why she's here today and the amazing kid that she is. So.
Well, and Jill, again, one of the things that really struck me when we talked to you at the beginning of this, when we launched this kind of doing an ARC team, was that you mentioned that there's not a lot of pediatric cancer research that happens because, quote, it's not profitable, which just broke my heart to hear that statement. So that's where you guys are stepping in, and that's what CancerFree Kids does, is fund that research, right?
Exactly, and that's, you know, it's not profitable because the patient volume doesn't exist to make it profitable, therefore there's not the investment from R&D, and even at the federal level, it's less than 8%, somewhere between 4 and 8% of funding goes to pediatrics, and so the money that is out there is incredibly difficult, hyper competitive to get, and to get that funding you have to have proof of concept data, but there's no funding for the proof of concept data.
Right.
So that's what we do, is we try to fill that void and fill that gap, and we're fortunate enough to have people like you and an amazing community behind us and amazing hospitals here locally also that we get to partner and work with, which is awesome.
And pretty amazing kids like Vivian who can come out and speak about why this is so important. Vivian, when you meet another young person, and I'm sure you have as you kind of went through this journey, who is facing some really tough challenges, things like that you went through. What do you say to maybe another kid who's going through some really tough stuff?
Well, I like to interact and know what their hobbies are, get to know them a little bit. And I also, sometimes I'll say that there's always hope, even in the tough stuff of the journey.
I'm sure they enjoy hearing from you about that, and it's, you know, very positive and important for them to hear that.
And it's got to feel good. I'll just ask you, how does it feel to know that there are people watching right now who got out and started walking to support this cause, a cause that was able to help you and help other kids? What does it feel like to know that you're not alone in this? You've got your family, of course, but there are people that you don't even know who are helping. How does that feel?
That feels really cool, and I feel really honored that I get to be a part of it.
Well, we feel really honored that you came in this morning and shared that with us, and that the folks out there have donated and
Everybody-
stepped up.
everybody jumped
yeah,
in.
and even if they weren't financially able to jump in, people shared our pages and walked and did all kinds of stuff to share this campaign. Jill, how is the campaign going so far?
It's going great. We had almost 2,000 people that we ended
Wonderful.
up having
great.
and part of the community, which is almost double what we had last year. And we're tracking right on track to get to our goal of $400,000
That's
this
incredible.
year. So yeah, it's going great. Thank you guys.
So I know September is officially the Pediatric Cancer Research Month.
Yes.
But I feel like you'll take donations, whether it's
yeah.
whether it's today or whether it's
Absolutely.
October 2nd. But just talk about sort of the donation project, the donation process for this particular campaign. Does that go the rest of this month?
So it officially, to complete the challenge, it's through the end of the month. But yes,
Okay.
of course, we do things year round, as you know, and are very appreciative of any support, whether it's in September or outside of that.
I mentioned the event earlier, so I'm just
Yeah.
going to just sort of piggyback on that because I think, did I see that the auction stuff has opened already, or
is.
it's getting ready to
It
open?
is.
Yeah, so talk about the event
Sure.
a little bit and how people can get involved with that if they'd like to get
Sure.
involved.
So we have this Celebration of Courage is on Friday. You're our MC, so I'll see you there. But yes, we have our auction for that is open to anyone. So you can go onto the website and get in on that. We also have great raffles. We have a Weller Rainbow set that's always very popular with our bourbon fans, and a grand raffle where you can win a really cool trip, and then a super ticket raffle and win a trip to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Which was
Which I
looking
know
really
is
good before the
really
season
exciting,
started.
Right, exactly.
Lord of mercy. Vivian, what do you think? Should we give folks like another chance to donate to our team right now? Would that be okay if we did that?
Sure.
You cool with that?
Even
okay.
$5, $10.
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever
you can donate
so,
if you can.
ARC viewers, we hit our goal, but there's no reason we can't keep going. Let's see if we can double this thing. So what you got to do, scan the QR code on your screen, because this is. I was so excited to talk to Vivian today because it's one thing to talk about what this research can do. It's another thing to see it, and in Vivian you see it. And so if you feel so moved by the CancerFree Kids cause and you want to help, please scan that QR code. I know you got your phone in your hand right now anyway. Just pop the camera open, you scan the QR code, it will take you to our team page, and there'll be different buttons on there, different ways that you can donate. And like Jen said, it could be, it's $4, it's $5, it's $10, it's $20, it's $500. Whatever you want to donate, and we'll be shouting out donors through the rest of the month, and team members who have done such great work as well.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Thank you guys so much for
Yeah,
everything.
Thank you.
sure.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you to our viewers out there who stepped up and
go get
helped
some,
us out.
Go get some breakfast for you.
Yeah,
guys.
there you go.
No, I mean, go ahead and milk this thing for a little while.
Thanks for checking out the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links and tap subscribe to get notified anytime we post.